Here's what I did. I would do it on screen share so you can see it. I created this QR code with my lender. Actually, Ryan and I started this thing, and then we've since grown since Ryan and I implemented it the first time. So we create this sign-in sheet like this, and everyone who comes to my open house has to scan this QR code to come in. Now, don't let them tell you, I don't know how to work a QR code, or what does this mean? I don't know. This is not my generation, blah, blah, blah. Okay, no problem. Give me your phone. I'll do it for you, right? So I scan the QR code, and then it brings them to a landing page, and it asks for name, phone number, email, and anything else that you want to know. They hit submit, and they get an automatic text message with the listing in the text, and they get an automatic email with the floor plans for the property. The purpose of that is to verify that the phone number and email are real. I look at them and say, did you get the text? Great. Did you get the email? Oh, you didn't get the email? Let's do it again. Because if you don't get it, then it was probably a typo. And Ryan can tell you how many times we had typos on the sheet.
Yeah.
Right. So I would not let people in the house. And I've had people come pretend like they don't speak English. They speak another language and all of that. And then, but for some reason, once I start telling them, no, you can't enter, they figured out how to scan the QR code and put their information in there. And what that did was it gave everyone's information to me and Ryan, verified emails, verified phone numbers right there on a spot, 75 to 80 leads in a weekend into my CRM. We just kept rinsing and repeating every open house, just loading up with leads.
Yeah.
I think Ryan and I did 2 open houses together. And how many leads did we get?
Near 60. It's got to be near 60. They're all still getting emails, by the way, just so you know. But someone asked, did you get pushback on that? I mean, at the end of the day, like the age-old trick for open houses is I am doing my duty to make sure I document who comes in and outside the house in case something happens. So I'm doing it for my client and for the safety of the home and everything inside.
Hey everyone, Luca from Actually Agents here. Just wanted to take a quick second to bring your attention to an amazing opportunity we've secured for the Actually Agents community through our partnership with BAM. If you use code ACTUALLY on the website link in the description, you'll gain 10% off to the BAMX training platform. It is jam-packed with courses, information, ebooks, scripts, and more, all specifically designed for the modern real estate agent like yourself who's ready to commit to their craft and 10x their business this coming year. Remember, use code ACTUALLY. It's 10% off. The link is in the description. Thanks so much for your support.
100%. There is no circumstance where you should let a stranger into someone else's house that you're responsible for without, identifying themselves, right? I tell them straight up, I'm like, listen, this is nothing. If you don't want me to call you, literally when I call you to ask you if you want to make an offer, you can just say, never call me again. And no problem. I'll never call you again because I'm not interested in chasing these people down, right? But you can't come in this house without identifying yourself. And what happens if something's missing? What happens if something gets stolen? I need your information for that reason.
No, it's a good system. And I think anyone can set it up themselves. They don't need a broker anyway. It helps to have a broker follow up with your leads for sure. But really, it's just a QR code to a form and just do your own thing.
So what are you using for this, Andrew? Are you just using a Google Forms or what's the QR code taking you to?
I had it on openhousesite.com/Andrew Ragusa. And basically what happened was the second they filled out that form, and that's why I'd recommend, if you use a CRM or newsletter platform, most of them have what's called an incentive email. So they have a landing page and then an incentive email. Some of them might not set up a phone number, but at the bare minimum, an email goes out. If you want the phone number, definitely check out Zapier. I set up the whole thing in 2 hours, to be honest. After that, I was able to do it I did it with multiple real estate agents, and it was
probably
very
minutes.
seamless.
Once you do it the first time, it's easy.
Yeah, Andrew gave me the idea, so I'm forever grateful.
You know what else we use is a program called Twilio.
Yeah.
And if you guys are not familiar, Twilio is like a voice over IP, so you could text through the internet. So every time a number came in to the sheet, basically Zapier would detect a new email or a new phone number, and then if it was an email, it would make Gmail do the action of sending out an email. It would come from Ryan. So literally email would say, Ryan Foreman is sending you the floor plans for this property. And then the text would just be a text with a link to, by the way, we only use homes.com right now because homes.com does not sell buyer information. They only send you the listing agent. So if you have listings, don't give out Zillow links, don't give out realtor links. give out a link from homes.com if you need to, because then if they click for more information, it comes back to you. So that's what we put in the text. So I would say, oh, you're going to get the listing in the text.
So you don't send them like the MLS link even. You send them the homes.com link.
Well, the problem with the MLS link is that it's only active for about 3 days before it times out, and then you have to refresh and get a new link. So that's why we were using homes.com, because you know it's not going to change.
Less important, but I was reading it was an Instagram ad for homes.com, and there was a lot of people in the comments saying the new app sucks. I don't know, have you had an experience with that or?
Well, you know, homes.com got bought out by CoStar. They're redesigning everything, and I believe they've swallowed up HomeSnap, and HomeSnap was a favorite for a while. So I was on the phone with CoStar for a while, speaking with them because I was working with them for a little while, and the guys at CoStar are basically breaking into the residential side now with their database, and they're starting it with using the platform homes.com. And what they're going to be doing is, if you ever logged into CoStar, you can pull up every commercial property in the United States and get the owner's name, phone number, email, and look up the history of each property. They're going to start doing that now with residential side.
That's so crazy because I didn't even know that CoStar bought it, but I've been seeing the commercials, and then you see the fucking orange star. And I started to think to myself, like, why does it look like a CoStar and a LoopNet star?
That's right.
So interesting.
If anything, dude, I actually think it's a great time to buy stock in CoStar, because if they build what they built on the commercial side for the residential side, it's probably going to be humongous.
I really like homes.com. When I was contacting a lot more real estate agents personally, I'll tell you, they don't hide real estate agents' information. It is very easy. It's very straightforward. They don't try to sell you on anything, make you use another person. I love them. And they also you can connect your social media pages. Sometimes I can never find real estate agent's social media page, and I go to homes.com and there it is. So if you guys have not updated your homes.com profile on there, definitely do that. I think it is worth it. And they're ranking a lot higher now.
This is our fighting chance against Zillow. You understand? Zillow is basically trying to put us out of business in one way or another. It's selling our leads away. They don't give it to you anymore. I mean, they're literally the fucking enemy. Homes.com will actually give you back your own leads. It's a no-brainer.
It's actually great information.
Yeah.